Thank you, I appreciate it. Alright, 5 a.m. Wednesday, December 13th. How we got here is that I've got a meeting in Toronto today at 9 o'clock. Now, last week I went to Toronto and I drove, and it was one of the most painful experiences of my life. Today I said, this is not happening, I need to come up with a better solution. So I decided that I was going to fly from Waterloo Regional International Airport to Billy Bishop Toronto Island Airport. Cost is a little bit more. I wasn't sure whether this was the right option, and I reached out to my friend Colin Calvert, who is an awesome CFO, accountant, finance guy, and I said, listen, can I actually justify the cost? The answer was, why don't we actually do an experiment? Okay, so it's now 6 a.m. I'm getting a drive down to Kitchener, getting closer to the starting point. We've got 47 minutes until we're actually going to start this thing. Meeting up with Taylor and Colin right now. This is the driver, Kelly, who's wearing her sunglasses and is not happy about having to drive me to Kitchener at 5:45 this morning. But let's see who arrives first in downtown Toronto. The car, the train, or the flight, which is me. Here we go. You're on the road?
Yeah, I'm actually at Taylor's place right now.
Yeah, pull up beside us and then, where are you?
Apparently that wasn't you.
Alright, so it's 6:10 and Colin has already gone to the wrong location. This is our driver, this is the guy that's doing the driving today, and he has already gone to the incorrect location just to start. We haven't even started the actual challenge yet. We still have another half an hour. If you're betting on Colin Calvert, this information is going to become very relevant in a few hours when he ends up in like Barrie or Mississauga or something for this trip. Well, this might be him now. Ladies and gentlemen, team driving.
Okay, so
already off to a great start.
I pulled into the other place and I thought it was you because there was two people sitting in an SUV idling, and I like looked over with this big grin, and the guy looked over at me and he just like waved at me. But I was so tired and astonished that it wasn't you that I just kind of looked at him blankly and they pulled out and left.
Good morning. So team driver is off to a great start. He went to the wrong building.
Today. That's fine.
This is Taylor, this is Colin. We are about to head to the Kitchener-Waterloo rail train station. Taylor's taking the train, the GO train into Toronto. Colin is driving a, what kind of vehicle?
Ford Escape.
Ford Escape.
2013.
And I'm flying...
Panoramic sunroof.
and I'm flying...
Heated seats.
Heated seat, wow. And I'm flying Fly GTA Airlines into downtown Toronto. Our destination is 11 Church Street. We are leaving exactly 6:47, and we're gonna see which one of us actually arrives first in downtown Toronto. Predictions?
If my train is on time, I have to run 10 minutes to be exactly on time, because if my train...
If everything goes well, I should be there with plenty of time, but a lot of stuff can go wrong with flying. We have no idea how long he's going to take. It could be a complete crap.
With a miracle drive, though, a miracle drive, I think I have the sprint vote.
Yeah,
Like,
that's true.
I'll be booking it. I wore stretchy pants, I'm good.
Send him in the wrong direction. Okay, Taylor's on the train. Good luck, sir.
Goodbye.
Hopefully there's no derailment or anything weird like that.
Enjoy your
Good luck.
flight. It doesn't crash.
Okay, see you later.
Yeah.
All right, so Taylor's gone. This train leaves at 6:47. If it's on time, I'm gonna go check on Colin. 6:42, 5 minutes. Colin's ready to go. Is it minus 14?
Yeah.
Oh my God, minus.
Freezing.
Colin's ready to go. He's got his camera. Taylor's on the train. Uber's here.
Okay.
Good luck.
Good luck to you, sir.
Hopefully there's no traffic, no issue. I'm not wishing any harm on you, but you know, a couple accidents on the 401 that aren't you, that are non-life threatening, wouldn't be the worst thing.
See you at 8:36.
All right, good luck. Looking good? How's this car? Has got all its maintenance done? Yeah. Okay. So, this is Colin.
We're just about to take off. Matt's in the Uber beside me. I can almost guarantee you that he's offered this guy some sort of financial reward if he beats me out of this parking lot.
You know, you don't have to like cut him off or anything leaving here, but
No chance that's happening.
it is officially 6:47.
See you there.
You're there. Go. Go.
All right, and we're off. we're getting a head start on Taylor. The train hasn't left yet.
Welcome to the train. The seats are beautiful. Sage green, good design.
Oh, he's gonna go left. Interesting.
You could sleep on here too. Or you could work. Or you can sleep. Colin can't sleep driving a car.
I promised Matt I would obey 70% of the traffic laws.
This time the 401 will be very busy.
I know. That's westbound.
401 delays as you approach Sports World. All other area highways moving well. And in town, we are crash free. If you spot any traffic problems or have any updates, call us at star 401.
This was a $17.70 train to get downtown Toronto one way. Which is probably comparable to gas. There's no tables though. So you have to laptop on your lap, which is fine. Or you can sleep.
6:52 a.m. I'm in the Uber. No traffic going to the airport so far. Things are looking pretty clear. Colin left exactly 6:47. Taylor's train, we didn't see it leave when we left at 6:47, but that was its predicted departure time. Don't think there should be any reason for a delay. The train looked good, no problems.
Checking into an airplane, getting on the airplane. There's a lot of activities this morning. I just have to sit here for 2 hours.
Okay, so first two updates. One, we're off to a bad start. The painter's tape that I put on the sunroof has broken free a little bit, and on the highway it makes an incredibly loud noise flapping up and down, and that's going to be really annoying. So that adds to the stress factor, the qualitative features of this method of transportation.
All right, we're here. Was that? Did you? Sorry, you said one of the flights might be canceled? Do you know which one?
Is canceled. I'm not sure if one.
Oh my God, are you serious?
We're on a little detour. I'll call it a pro tip for those of you trying to leave the city frustrated by that awful on-ramp that gets you onto the 401. If you get off at the 8 for Sports World Crossing and take it, you can take the on-ramp on the way into Cambridge, and you will bypass all of that horrible traffic. So that's pro tip number 1 on the drive.
So a nice lady outside just told me that one of these flights is actually canceled going into Toronto, which, how fun would that be?
All right, so I'm already in traffic. I was feeling pretty good. We were moving good there. My frustration level is increasing dramatically. I really thought I was going to be able to get it on this film.
On a train, gotta beat Matt and call him. It's early morning, but I got my business bourbon. The kind you had under your desk, or put in your coffee cup in your first meeting.
Vehicle stop on shoulder ahead.
With an 8:44 arrival, I'm pretty confident that I can park and get there in plenty of time. So 9 o'clock is still possible.
Someone said one of the flights was canceled this morning. Is that true? The Fly GTA flight I booked for this morning.
The outgoing flight is still going to Toronto. So
Okay, cool.
if that's what you're on.
Yes,
then you're fine.
outbound Fly GTA, we're fine.
Okay, so we've experienced kind of our first issue immediately. There's a transport truck with its 4-ways on in front of me. We'll drive past that in just 1 second. I guess this is just one of the many complications that you can face while you're driving. Here we go, here's the culprit right here. We'll wave. Thanks a lot for hurting my chances.
There is actually a plane here, and the pilots should be here momentarily, and we should be going. In the meantime, found these massage chairs.
I'm just driving past the Milton Water Tower right now. Matt's still got 18 minutes until his flight is supposed to take off, so...
Do you have to de-ice?
Yeah.
Is there a delay, do you think?
We might have some. We do our best to
Okay.
do this.
Alright, so we're at the airport. It's 7:42 right now, 7:42 in the morning. This flight's supposed to leave at 7:47. The lady just told me that they're de-icing the plane. I don't see anybody de-icing the plane right now. hopefully this thing isn't late. She says we should be on time, but we're gonna see.
We made it to Georgetown. It's been a very exciting journey so far. I think Matt's on an airplane right now. And Colin is probably stuck in Mississauga traffic.
Okay, so I have an interesting update. Now, I made a joke about bringing a calculator along with me to Matt, and the rule of thumb is never leave your house without your calculator. Waze is telling me to take the 407. I'm realizing as I'm saying this that, you know, that's going to have a cost associated with it. So I think I'm going to take my chance and take the 407. I have a pretty good feeling that it's still going to work out overall to be the better cost-effective alternative. So I'm going to crunch the numbers after this, but I'm taking the 407.
The good news is they know that I'm trying to get to Toronto for 9 o'clock, so maybe that'll work in my advantage. But at least right now, that's the plane, and we're hoping this thing is going to be ready to go very soon, because it's going to be tight if I'm late.
I've just heard from Matt, and he is not yet on his airplane, even though it is 8 a.m. So it looks like the train might actually win this race. Steady and consistent train going to win this race today. I do feel bad for Matt because he actually has a real business meeting that he came to Ontario to do that he's going to be late for. But he's late in the name of science, so it's not so bad.
These people look like they're in crisis mode. We got Mike and Andrew that are flying, one doing a connection into, where are you going, Montreal? Montreal from Billy Bishop. You're going to Queens Quay.
New York.
I don't know this gentleman's name, but he's super calm, doesn't give a you know what about this flight.
He's done this before. He's the only veteran here.
I'm freaking out. I'm actually freaking out because I'm nervous about, I don't even know if there's a shuttle now, how I'm going to get to the actual thing, so.
Still making out pretty good. I'm almost at the airport. I just got on the 401 off the 410. I was moving really, really good for a long time there. Now I'm stuck in traffic again. And I have a feeling this is going to be trafficy for a little while, probably until I get to the 427. I haven't had much luck playing the traffic game, trying to switch lane to lane. I probably should have just stayed in the lane I started in.
I know right now Taylor's literally sitting on the train with his feet up with a bottle of Jim Beam, probably playing a ukulele or something stupid.
You want to mine a Bitcoin? It doesn't have to be a Bitcoin. It could be Ethereum or Amazon currency. If Jeff Bezos comes to play.
It's completely relaxed. Colin is probably freaking out on the highway right now.
The shred net payroll strategy.
Just 4 of us suckers sitting here waiting for this plane to take off.
Assume that it's shred eligible, which in itself is a long...
But I am actually legitimately nervous about this plane.
That's when the shred net payroll strategy could be effective for you.
We've arrived in Brampton. Super exciting.
Things are still going okay. This traffic is so-so. I'm moving slow. It's kind of...
Now 15 minutes late. This is going to be interesting.
I'm getting a little excited, I'm not going to lie. I can see the CN Tower. It's 8:07. I have not seen a plane.
It's a story.
So yeah, I'm sorry, we cannot depart. The engines are too cold, they don't start, and the de-icing truck doesn't start as well. So yeah.
You got to be kidding me. So you guys are canceling this flight?
No, another plane is coming around 9.
Oh, you got serious?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
They can't start the plane.
I feel like I'm doing pretty well right now. I'm definitely in some decent traffic. I have a pretty good feeling there's going to be traffic all the way into Toronto. So this is really going to be the make or break period.
Still on the plane, but I'm fucked. Fuck.
Sloan City train winning the race for science.
I haven't checked my Waze in about 10 minutes. Maybe. I feel like I got a good shot here, which is so surprising. I actually can't believe it.
The flight here that was supposed to depart at 7:47, to get there, they can't start the plane.
It's been a pretty painless drive, actually. Like,
they're literally flying a plane in from Toronto, but they're telling me that that plane's not going to get here till 9 o'clock, which means...
I mean, I guess my expectations were going to be that it was like a 3-hour nightmare, so...
I will, all the way. But...
I suppose that having something so much better than I expected has reduced my stress level a bit. I don't think there's any way that I would want to do this a couple times a week. I've taken the train before, and I really enjoy the train.
Taking out, you have home to work on your laptop on the GO train?
I haven't taken the flight, so I'm really looking forward to hearing what Scoville's experience was on the flight.
I'm going to try to keep this as positive as I can, but kind of a pretty bad situation at the Waterloo airport this morning.
So, driving in Toronto, I'm clearly not cut out for it. I don't think that guy in the white van behind me at that last turn was very pleased with me. For any of you trying to turn left onto Lakeshore West, there is only one lane to turn left in, just as an FYI. I thought there was for sure two. Anyways, Waze took me on kind of like a goose chase there, but the time went down, so I think that was actually pretty effective.
Things don't always work out as you hope, and my flight is definitely not making there on time. Best of luck to Colin, best of luck to Taylor. I hope you guys make it, but...
It's gonna be pretty close. So I'm hoping this parking thing goes super clean.
Now, Sloan City train winning the race for science.
I'm gonna leave like the regular video on for this last little bit.
Looks like I'm a 10-minute walk away from 11 Church Street, but I did get outside at 8:50, which is kind of impressive.
Okay, so I had to check Waze quickly, but now I'm back up and running. I'm so close.
So I know for certain that Matt is not going to be here. I don't yet know where Colin is, but there's no way that he possibly could be here.
Like my chances, Karen.
Train, slow and steady for science. Claim my trophy. How did you make it here?
I have a coffee waiting for you.
How long have you been here?
I even brought tidbits. I've been sitting here for 20 minutes.
After you. No Taylor, no Matt. I think that means I just won. So for all those people who didn't believe in me, I just want to thank my wife, who is supportive of this crazy idea and looked at me like I was an idiot when I told her about it. I want to thank my mother-in-law for finding a great deal on a 2013 Ford Escape, panoramic sunroof, heated seats.
Do you think it's funny that they renamed, after O.J. Simpson took the Ford Bronco on his journey, his escape, if you will, they renamed the Ford Bronco the Ford Escape?
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that. Taylor and Matt are nowhere to be found. It is 8:36 exactly. Pretty sure I said I'll see you at 8:36.
Okay.
See you at 8:36.
All right, good luck.
So that was really lucky. So now I will just wait.
It to be so horrible. Like, I had it in my mind that it was going to be 3 hours and you're going to be sitting here doing nothing for an hour waiting for me. That there was one accident at Highway 8 and the 401 in Waterloo, and that was it.
To add insult to injury, there's a Tim Hortons across the street, so I'm gonna go get myself a coffee. And
I'll get a 20 assorted pack of Timbits as well.
Look who decided to show up.
Why did you make it here?
I have a coffee waiting for you.
How long have you been
I
here?
even brought Timbits. I've been sitting here for 20 minutes. So, right now, I've been here for...
Up to the park from Kitchener-Waterloo. Current time is 9:16. A little behind schedule.
Last but not least.
Everything, literally everything went wrong in that flight, and I'm going to tell you the whole story, but I actually have to get to this meeting right now, so I got to run. But disaster, like absolute utter disaster across the whole board, and every possible way.